Good morning. This is video 39. We have some interesting new exercises like video 38. We're approaching the end of this series of videos and we're going out with a bang. I hope you enjoy it. If you find difficulty in what you're doing, remember it's not a perfect pose that counts. Simply the fact that you use your body, that you put things in motion, that you use muscles and generate energy, and most important is that you do this in a light-hearted manner, in a playful mood, and regardless of how imperfect the pose is, it always has an effect. So think of it in a positive way, rather than thinking in terms of failure and imperfection and dissatisfaction, only leading to frustration. So totally useless. That is the usual way that we go through life. Not anymore. Now that you know real yoga and have faced some very challenging poses, you know what it really is about now. Okay? It's about trying, doing what you can, and forget about what you can't. Let's have a try. First, close our eyes for a moment. 1 minute. Okay, open the eyes again. We start immediately with two new poses that are complementing each other. One follows out of the first one. The first one is called Upaya Padangusta. Padangusta, you remember, is the big toe. Upaya means both. Cryptical description of an exercise that goes as follows. You grab your big toes, then you balance on your sitting bones. Notice that I'm opening my chest, I'm not hunching the shoulders. Pull the shoulders back and I straighten the back. And maintaining that posture and maintaining balance, I straighten the legs. If this is too difficult, use a strap, a belt to extend your arms. I have short legs, long arms, so easy for me. The complication you have here is the balancing element. Balancing has a very unexpected effect on a human being. Balancing stimulates the throat chakra. The throat chakra will be discussed very soon in the Raja Yoga series. Very interesting to find out about what that is all about. Balancing is a rather advanced element of yoga poses. Okay, the pose that comes out of this is Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana. It's Paschimottanasana, forward bend, but facing upwards, Urdhva Mukha. We grab the ankles and we increase we increase the forward bend, and you will notice that the more you bend, the closer the legs come to the chest and the face, the more delicate the balancing becomes. So you really have to move slowly and controlled, and control your ambition to do this in a perfect way. There is no perfect way. Notice that you're not bending the back passively. I'm trying to push my head up to the ceiling while pushing the heels up to the ceiling at the same time. Okay, then you slowly come back and relax for a moment. Now, how does balancing stimulate the throat chakra? In short, the balancing organ, the organ responsible for balancing, is located in the ears. And hearing is a function of the throat chakra. Therefore, there is a direct relationship there. The throat chakra harmonizes, the energy in the throat chakra harmonizes as a result of your attempt to balance. Throat chakra is a rather special chakra. Good. Then we have Dandasana, Paschimottanasana. Here we go back to the basic forward bend, Paschimottanasana, stretching up the waist. Sit straight, Dandasana, legs straight, upper body straight. Inhale deep, exhale, reach for the big toes. Then try to bend forward, purely tilting on the tilt of the pelvis. Purely based on the tilt of the pelvis. Elongating the spine. Okay, slowly come back and we take a little rest in the tailor pose. Take a deep breath. Enjoy the wonderful energy circling, freeing up. Then we have Purvottanasana, which also starts from Danda. You put the hands behind you with the fingers pointing back. Don't forget, most teachers, most yoga books tell you to turn the hands forward. We don't, because the shoulders make an unnatural turn when you raise the hips. When you point the fingers back, the shoulders open up, the chest opens up, and that is totally natural with the movement of the hips going up. Try to do this without bending the legs and the arms. Don't hold the breath. And slowly come back. Relax for a moment in the tailor pose. Okay, then we have some rather special poses. They're spinal twists, and well, you could think of them as pretzel poses. They are a little bit. You bend both legs and you sit in this way. Look from the side. This foot must be pointing, not back. This way. This foot comes on top of this ankle, so not here. Okay, then you grab the inside of your elbow and you bring this hand over to the other side. So the right hand goes to the left thigh, and you're not passive, you push this hand down, forcing a torsion of the spine, and then you do something with the head that seems counterintuitive. You turn your head in the opposite direction. You look over your shoulder, you try to look at your feet. This is called Bharadvajasana, Bharadvaja 1, the first variation. Okay, slowly come back. Take a little rest in the tailor pose. Let me turn around. Let me repeat on the other side. It's a very complex pose because it's very asymmetric. The way that you place your legs and feet challenges your balance. So find your way to stay balanced. Grab the inside of the elbow, then reach with this hand not to this thigh but the other one. The left hand goes to the right thigh, forcing a torsion of the spine. And then we turn the head in the opposite direction. We try to look over the shoulder, look at the feet. Bharadvaja 1. Okay, and slowly come back. If you find it hard to grab the inside of your elbow, use a strap, use a belt, anything to extend your reach. Okay, a little rest in the tailor pose. Then we have Bharadvaja 2. Bharadvaja 2 is only a little bit different. One leg is bent exactly the same way as Bharadvaja 1, with the foot arched. Make sure that the foot is not pointing back. That makes it easier, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the challenge. Then this foot does not go under and on top of this ankle. This foot is a half lotus. And instead of grabbing the inside of the elbow, we try to grab the foot. And this hand, left hand, goes to the right thigh. And again, we look over the shoulder. We have a maximum torsion with two levers. One here, you pull and you push, and you turn your head in the opposite direction. Okay. Slowly release. rest. And then we switch one leg, same way as Bharadvaja 1. We add a half lotus. We grab the foot with the left arm around the back. We grab the left foot. The right hand goes to the left thigh. We push, we pull, we push, and we have a maximum torsion. Very intense. Do not relax in the pose. I noticed over the years with my teacher training courses, when this pose comes around, people are very passive. I walk around and I make them twist more, and often the difference is like 50%. So you really have to work, engage, pull and push, and then look over the shoulder. And slowly. Notice how slowly I come out of this pose. Why? There is an enormous strain on the shoulder. If you come out of the pose too fast, it's unpleasant, painful even. If you do it very slowly, it's very nice. The energy that's being released is just awesome. Okay, then we have Malasana, also a new pose. Malasana has a very interesting story behind it. I'll try to keep it short for the purpose of this video. Mala is a rosary of the yogi. The rosary contains 108 beads, usually it's dried seeds, and the yogi, the traveling yogi, carries it around his neck. It's a Christian rosary is rather short, but the yogi's rosary is very long. So it's wrapped around the neck twice, usually. 108 is a number you find in Buddhism. It's kind of a holy number. What is the purpose of the rosary? What is the purpose of the mala? That is, it's symbolical, but what's behind the symbolism is very deep. With every bead going through your fingers, you recall a superlative. By doing so, you instill each time a sense of ecstasy, a wow feeling. That sounds like childish or frivolous, but the admiration that occurs brings energy up to the highest levels of consciousness, and that is the only purpose of doing this. The whole purpose of yoga is, in fact, to generate energy, not only generate it, but to bring it up. With the superlatives of the mala, it's like praying, admiration. Superlatives is, wow, the most beautiful, wow, the biggest, wow, the best. I cannot come up with 108 superlatives. It's not important. The idea behind it is important. Learn to admire again. Spring is around the corner, or it is spring already. Go to the park. There are flowers everywhere. Beautiful. Do not think, oh my God, it's childish. It is not. A bumblebee passing by. Admire that little creature. There is so much wonder in nature, so much beauty in nature, so much to admire, to lift our spirit, literally lift our spirit. But as adults, we don't allow this anymore. Children do this. As adults, we don't allow this anymore because what will other people think of it? Forget it. This is not about other people, this is about you. Okay? Malasana. With the feet together, look, if you have very flexible Achilles tendons, you do this with the heels on the ground, but most people cannot do this. with the heels on the ground. Me neither. I've done this for 36 years and my heels are still off the ground. Maybe they've come a little bit closer, but not much. Those Achilles tendons they don't get more flexible. Spread the knees, lower your upper body between the thighs, and then like a mala wrapped around, you wrap your arms around your legs and you bring your hands behind the back. Now, I think there is a gap between my hands of 20-30 centimeters. I can't see it myself. But believe it or not, I used to be able to join my hands behind my back in Malasana. I used to be very tiny, but that was not a very healthy condition. If I look back, I was just undernourished, emaciated. Maybe that's a good stage to go through on the path of a yogi, but I wouldn't want to go back to that anymore. It's not healthy. Malasana. The final pose is Baddha Kona. We came across the word Baddha in the previous video with another new pose. With this very difficult name, Ardha Padmasana. Baddha means restraint, Kona means angle. It's a classical stretch. You put the foot soles together, you pull the heels back, and you restrain with your hands. Now, do not passively sit, of course. Tilt the pelvis, erect the spine, tuck in the chin, hold firm, and then gently pull the knees down. If you're not so flexible yet, the knees will be off the ground. Doesn't matter. If you do this on a regular basis, you will see that gradually the knees will come down. I engage my thigh and buttock muscles, and I even pull them down a little bit. Okay, slowly come back. If you feel like sitting longer in this pose, turn off the video for a moment and just enjoy sitting longer in the pose. For the sake of the video, we move on. Same with meditation. We meditate 5 minutes, but in the courses that we do, meditations build up to 45 minutes, and in the advanced course even up to 1.5 hours. But that is just impossible on a video. It's not only too long, it's strange to have a video of somebody sitting doing nothing for an hour or so. 5 minutes. If you want to meditate longer, turn off the video and enjoy meditation for as long as you like. Okay, 5 minutes. Close the eyes, breathe deep and calm. Start with observation and slowly drift off into contemplation. And slowly open the eyes again. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to having you again in the next video. Thank you.